Well. I mean, at this point, SmackDown is just complete laughable garbage. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. Like, what are we really doing with this show? Like, are we serious? You guys are literally seeing Triple H, or should I call him Triple Fraud, literally kill this company. There's no top guys for the men. There's no top women. Everybody's thrown in the tag team division. The mid carders are getting 30-minute matches. Bro, I'm finna spaz. But like, genuinely, guys, like, what are you guys grading tonight's SmackDown? Like, I'm giving it, if you're asking me, I'm giving it an F plus. I'm talking F plus to where the teacher walks over to you and turns your paper upside down and says, "See me after class." Like, this show was terrible. But we're gonna break down the show, and you guys tell me if this show was an A plus show. Okay, so we're gonna break it down segment by segment. So SmackDown opens up with Damian Priest. So Damian Priest comes out and he's talking about some John Cena. I respect you. I respect your hustle, loyalty, and respect. I'm done with Aleister Black. Now it's time to move on. Move on to what? You're not fighting for the top. You're not fighting for any belt, the top belt. You're mid-carder, and you're barely doing that. So, anyways, Aleister Black then comes out and beats the hell out of Damian Priest. So I'm assuming the feud is going to continue probably to the Royal Rumble, hopefully. But this feud, I'm done with it. I'm done. I wipe my hands with it. I'm done. Look, guys, it's our WWE champion, and he's dressed up in a suit. He's not here to wrestle. Cody Rhodes comes out. But before this, they show a little vignette. If you guys haven't seen it already, it's basically, Nick Aldis goes to Drew McIntyre's house to talk to him about, having a championship match with Cody Rhodes under certain, conditions and everything like that. Check that out if you haven't. It's actually probably one of the best things WWE has done since having a match. Honestly, like with their, with their blending in the real life and, WWE. So, it was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It was actually good. But anyways, Cody Rhodes comes out. Talks to Nick Aldis, and he's basically saying, Drew McIntyre's a cockroach, and I'm your quarterback. So when I say huts, you have to give me the ball so I can get a touchdown. He said, I'm your quarterback, and I don't work for you, Nick. I work for the people, and you work for me. That's literally what he says. And then he gets out the ring. So I don't know. I guess we're having a no disqualification match. Drew needs the belt at this point. Like, Drew is literally the only top guys. Listen, outside of Drew McIntyre, give me another person that can take the belt from Cody Rhodes. Go ahead. I'm gonna wait. Who's another threat? Maybe not take the belt. Who's a threat? Who's another top guy? Go ahead. Don't say Randy Orton, because I seen him on a roller coaster the other day. If you know, you know. Randy's not fighting. He's on a roller coaster. He's having the best time of his life. And Drew McIntyre's trying to have a match, and Randy Orton's on a roller coaster. What are we doing? Where's our top guys? I digress. Anyways, then honestly, probably one of the things that I enjoy most on the show, and that is seeing Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Anybody that knows me knows I love me some Nia Jax. Now you got Lash Legend. I'm a fan. No, I'm a fan. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, this team right here is the unstoppable team. Make it make sense. On paper, who can beat them? No one. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm doing a little fantasy booking right now. Listen, this is supposed to be a rant video. Low key, if Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair was like teaming again, they might be the only ones that can take them. That's the only team. Other than that, there's nobody in the division. The Kabuki Warriors? No. You talk about Charlexa? No. Judgment Day? No. Like, come on, who was it? Nobody. But anyways, Lash Legend and Nia Jax faced the Kabuki Warriors, which I completely forgot they were the tag team champions. Pretty forgettable. They have like a 5-minute match. Nia Jax hits the Annihilator, picks up the win. They move on. And but before I do, hold up, let me backtrack. Charlexa comes out. They do their little 1-2. But it looks like we're setting up. First of all, when Charlotte and Alexa was holding the belts, I thought they were the champions. That's how I know Kabuki Warriors. That's how I know they, like, come on, the forgettable champions. But anyways, I digress, and we move on. Anybody tell me why Carmelo Hayes is teaming up with the United States champion? Did we just forget about open challenges? This is what I'm talking, bro. Triple H needs to be like, bro, something medically is going on, bro. Like, we stop doing open. Soon as John Cena leaves, this is how. Come on, guys. Let's put one together. John Cena leaves, and we stop doing open challenges. You telling me Carmelo Hayes, who was probably one of the best options to win a United States Championship, is teaming with the United States champion? Yo, I don't even know what we're doing. Why are we getting a random United States team up, open challenge, transformate, whatever you want to call it, against DIY? For what? For the tag team? You're not even, there's no, guys, this is what I'm talking about. This company doesn't know what they're doing. They don't know. I remember when SmackDown used to be the land of opportunities. You guys remember that? When you would go to SmackDown and you wouldn't get the same opportunities you would get on Raw, and you would get the same opportunities on SmackDown. Land of opportunity. Hence the name. Now we getting the United States champion teaming up with everybody that wants to fight him for the belt. Because you tell me, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Oh my gosh, like what are we doing here? But anyways, Ilya and Carmelo fight DIY. I'm so glad I didn't watch this live. I was skipping through the whole match. I skipped through the entire match. Melo and Ilya pick up the win, and it literally does not do anything for DIY. They just lose. That's it. That was it. Speaking of land of opportunity, Julia then gets a little match after, like, I don't know, maybe like 6 months of just sitting and catering. She gets a match against Alba Fire, and what, like, this was such a squash match. No, I'm pretty sure no one thought Alba had a chance to win. Julia hit every single one of her moves and potentially trying to get her United States Championship back from Chelsea Green. So, you know, that was that. I honestly don't think Julia should have lost it, but at the same time, they don't know what they're doing in the United States title division. They don't know what they're doing there. I feel bad for Julia. She has so much aura going into NXT and debuting. They just completely fumbled her. They just completely dropped the ball with her. She has lost her aura, has went so far down. Like it's just, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it. It's terrible because she was up there with the and hold up, because I was saying she's up there with the Stephanies. But Stephanie, I ain't gonna lie, if she don't hit that devil's kiss, is she up there? Let's be honest. Let's talk about it. Is she up there if she don't hit the devil's kiss? But then again, it's a lot of different things. I guess it's the season for call-ups because Joe Hendry has a match next week on SmackDown against The Miz. So yeah, like that's, I don't know what to do with the information, but yeah, the people that we want to get called up aren't getting called up. But you know, if you believe, then you believe. So yeah, let's move on from that. You know, something I want to talk about really quickly. Y'all remember when R-Truth, when he got let go, right? And the fans, you know, were online, and fans in the arena were like chanting to get R-Truth back. So, you know, they got him back, and he came back, cut his hair, and he was, I'm driving now. What happened to that R-Truth? Because did he just have to sell? Like, I don't know what the downfall of R-Truth was, or maybe it happened a long time ago, but him and these balls jokes, like the last like 2 months straight, like ball jokes were funny when I was like 9-10. I'm not 9-10, so like I don't know, like that's not even, it's just sad. It's not even funny, it's just sad. So when things go from being funny to just sad, that's sad. No pun intended, but seriously. And I don't know, man, I've been saying this for like months now. Anybody with ears to listen to what I'm about to say, the Wyatt Six having the tag team titles are the worst thing to happen to SmackDown. Guys, y'all remember, it wasn't even that long ago when SmackDown was closing the shows with the TLC matches, and you had the Street Profits. You had the Street Profits winning the belts. You had Motor City Machine Guns fighting for it. You had all the tag teams in the division fighting for the belt. And now we have the Wyatts who are defending the belts. But like, I don't even know. Like I just can't explain to you like the disappointment in the YS6. Like they hit us. They are literally the definition in wrestling of a one hit wonder. Sorry, excuse me. Like their debut when they pretty much basically, you know, I don't even know if YouTube will let me say it, but when they pretty much took out the entire roster, Chad Gable was like he got blicked. That was the highest peak for them, and now they are reduced to absolute garbage. Like I don't even know how to explain it. We cut the Street Profits off of TV for this. Is this what we're doing, bro? Triple H, please send the Street Profits to Raw. What are we doing? Like this is just garbage. But anyways, I honestly, this match was a snooze fest. Even though I can skip through it, I was skipping through it and falling asleep. How do you do that? But yeah, this match happened, and I really wanted the MFTs to take the belts off of them because I was like, please get the belts off of these clowns. Literally, get the belts off these clowns. And I had seen a post that said something the other day, and it said the Wyatt Six are just like, why did they get the belts, and what relations do they have to Bray? RIP to Bray Wyatt, you know, probably one of the greatest, you know, creative thinkers in the WWE for his generation. But you know, we understand the Uncle Howdy stuff, but like the, you know, Dexter Lumis, Bray Wyatt had no relations with Dexter Lumis. Why is he was never a part of the Y6? Why is he there? Nikki Cross, he had no relations with Nikki Cross. Why is she there? Joe Gacy, bro, go back to NXT. Why is he there? Like none of these other guys outside of Eric Rowan, the original member, and obviously his brother, has any relations to Bray Wyatt, or you know, anything related to Bray Wyatt. This wasn't even his idea. So like this is just crazy to see the complete downfall of the YS6. They had a debut, and they went all the way straight to the ground. And that's where they took the tag team titles with them. So I don't know. I can rant literally the entire video about why they should not be the champions. But guess what? It's not going to change the fact that Triple H sees them as champions and the Street Profits as catering warriors. That's what's happening. And I'm pissed off about it. And in the words of Becky Lynch, it's not just me saying it. Look, ESPN is saying it. WWE SmackDown takeaways. The tag team title match leaves something to be desired. The titles, this match ended in a no discord. I don't even know. I can't even speak because I'm pissed. Let me try this again. The match ended in a no draw because the interference from the outside of the other MFTs. And so yeah, it was just a no contest. That's what the match ended in, a no contest. So nobody won. They're going to fight again next week, like they did the week before, and then they're going to fight again next week. And then guess who's not fighting? I'm not going to say Street Profits. Any other liable the tag team division of Raw sucks. They just add the Usos, so we're getting somewhere. But the SmackDown had the better tag teams. Before that, now what are we doing? We're keeping, I don't know, man. I'm literally finna pop a blood vessel thinking about all of this stuff, and I'm just pissing me off, and I can't even talk. So anyways, that was SmackDown. I'm still gonna give it an F+. I'm gonna see you after class. So that was my rating of SmackDown tonight. You guys let me know in the comments below what you thought of SmackDown. Was it an A+? Was it a B? Was it in the middle? Maybe a C? Was it an F? And if it was, you will see me after class. But I've been King Sauce, aka Young Savage, aka the best with the sauce. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.